Here with Jody Shear, with Lonnie, Grace, and Buddy as well. And we're gonna do a little cooking today. To learn how to cook. Right, so we are going to make some pasta here, and we're using this hard wheat flour. And we're starting by just putting 70 grams. After that, we take 40 grams of water, which we put into our bowl of wheat. The next thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to mix this all together here. Water and the wheat. You want to make sure you get a good sticky substance here. Make sure it's sticking everywhere. Get all these blobs worked out. Oh yeah, piece of good pasta. Alright, so when you're done, you should have a nice little dough ball like this. Looking good, guys. Alright, so the next thing you do is you take the dough, you press it down with the palm of your hand on the table, fold it over, press it again. Just keep doing this back and forth for a little while here. Alright, so about 5 hours later, still eating it. And the point of doing this is so you get it nice and smooth, and so it'll be easier to work with a little later. Alright, so the next step is to cut the plastic. Make sure you have a good, big, strong, sharp knife. And then what are you going to do?
Yeah, you have to close.
You have to close it, roll it up. Your little piece of dough that you made. And our fearless leader here is Christian.
Yes.
And you say hi to the camera, Christian.
Oh, thank you. Good evening.
Thank
Oh,
you.
it's not like a live video, no?
No, it's not live.
Oh, okay.
Now we're making the tiramisu, and you have to separate the white from the yellow yolk here. And his recipe is that you use 1 egg per person, 1 shot of espresso per person. And how much cheese was it?
100 grams.
100 grams of what type of cheese, Christian?
Mascarpone cheese.
Okay. And then
it's a fresh cheese.
Fresh cheese. And also, is it how many lady fingers per person?
In this case, in the glass, we will use 2.5.
2.5, okay. And that's it, just those 4 things?
Yeah.
All right. So that's how we make the tiramisu to go inside the cup.
You can use this back.
One important ingredient I forgot to mention is you need sugar. And it's 1 scoop of sugar per person.
More here.
So between the two, the whites and the yolk, we have 5 eggs in here, right?
Yeah, 5 white, 1 and 5 yolk.
And then you gotta mix it all together, just like I'm doing right here.
You can go to the high speed.
High speed?
High speed, yes, yes.
All right. You want on high speed. So we have 2.5 scoops of sugar in here and 2.5 scoops of sugar in with the yolk. And Christian, about how long should we do this for?
Another 2 hours.
Another 2 hours?
Yeah,
Okay.
so we can go and have a walk around.
You gotta make it like a pile of snow or a moraine. It's nice. Kind of fluffy but also solid. All right, so we mixed it up here. That should be solid, just like this. I'll go over your head. Felt like it. There you have it. All right, so here's the egg whites, and now here's the egg yolks. Buddy here is mixing these together. And we did not have to mix them together, you did not have to clean the whisks off as long as you start with the whites first. You want to start with the whites first, then move to the yellow. And he said the yellow yolks here will actually be kind of the same color as the dough here, so light tan. And again, there's 2.5 scoops of sugar in there, 2.5 scoops of sugar in here, and just use that tablespoon over there. So here's the egg yolks. So it's obviously runnier than the egg whites.
It's a creamy cheese.
So that you don't want to test by putting it on top of your head and flipping it over. So it's 500 grams of this cheese, kind of like cream cheese, but
Yeah, cheese is a little, not as much flavor, more bland.
more bland than cream cheese.
Brown
500 grams per person, so
we use all that was 500.
500 grams. So because there's 5 of us, we put 5 eggs, 5 tablespoons of sugar, and then now 500 grams of the cheese. You mix that cheese all together in with the egg yolks. So you use half of the egg whites.
We do not wisp, we just incorporate.
Don't wisp,
Very
just
slowly.
incorporate slowly. So if you wisp it together, it ends up becoming too liquidy, which we don't want.
Like what we had last night.
So just want to gently and slowly mix it together.
How we can know if it's good or not? We have to taste.
Amen.
But I'm not sure about the rest, so you will do it.
So the most important part is you got to test it and taste it, make sure it tastes good. So take this lady finger here. Just kidding. It's really good. All right, the biscuits. So now he has a bowl of coffee. This is the cold coffee, and you have a shot of espresso for each egg, so for each serving. Just the biscuits. And what he said is it's kind of watered down espresso. So obviously there's a lot more coffee than just straight shot of espresso. Somewhat kind of like Americano coffee, but he said you want to make sure it's cold. So maybe what you do is you make your coffee in the morning, and then put it in the fridge for the day in order to make sure it's nice and chilled. Here, there's a little more water in his because he put ice in it. So you have to put ice in it, it down, to make sure ice cubes are all melted through. But we're going to take that and dip the little biscuits in there, the lady fingers in there, in order to make it tiramisu. All right, so you take a spoon of cream.
Yeah.
Make the first layer.
Yes. Okay. Now, one biscuit for you. One biscuit for you. So dip the biscuit
Real quick.
quick.
Boom.
Yes. Okay. Now broke the biscuit in
Little pieces.
4 different pieces. 5.
4 or
if you
5
can.
different pieces.
Okay.
Mamma mia.
Mamma mia, you are the best chef in this restaurant. It's not finished, huh?
Okay.
1 spoon and yeah, like this.
This?
A very big,
Very big
very
spoon.
big spoon, yes.
Oh yeah, there we go. Make sure you get it in there.
Okay. Now, 1. Do it again.
Then
Broke.
break it in like 4 to 5 pieces here.
And if you want more crunchy, you can use an half biscuit more.
Okay. Half a biscuit more. Yeah, it really does soak up the coffee.
Yeah. And then you can
Cover.
cover everything with this.
Oh yeah.
You can cover everything with the cream.
Yep. Heard it, folks. Cover it all up.
Very nice.
There you have it. This is the Italian tiramisu. Mamma mia. All right, so we finished the tiramisu, and he said that at your fridge at home, you need to keep it in there for about 8 hours. That way it's nice and chilled, because that's when it tastes the best. So about 8 hours in the fridge at home, and then voila, it's ready to eat. Perfect. Okay. We finished the tiramisu. Took a little break from the pasta, as you know, and now we're getting our little dough ball that is wrapped up in the plastic so it wouldn't dry out. You just want to have a little pile of flour in front of you right here. Your pile of flour, just take a little bit on your table here. Nice non-sticky surface.
Exactly. Okay. And then you can start.
And we're just kind of spreading the dough out here. pick it up, take a little flour, put it back on here so it doesn't stick.
Take some flour in your hand.
Take a little flour in your hand.
So we wash a little bit so it's not sticky.
From the rolling pin. It's not sticky here.
And
And just one back and forth. You're not making it wide like pizza dough. Fold it.
yeah,
One
like
fold.
this.
Two fold.
So then we turn like this. So we have two straight lines from the mass. We're then going to put the flour.
So you want it to kind of be straight. Like this.
And it's the only way to make. I'm going to flip the pasta on the other side and put the flour on the table.
Flour on the table, put it on the other side. So you stop as soon as the pasta is thin enough so you can see through it. Alright, so we just kind of cut the edges off, that way you have a nice neat triangle. And you take leftover dough, of course, and you kind of do it again with that leftover dough, so you get some more noodles.
Cut a little.
So you want to take some flour, put it over the pasta here. Rub it in there.
Okay, in one side and on the other one.
Flip it over to the other side.
The same.
So you kind of imagine the center point here. Fold this in half. The other side. Now fold it in half again. Alright, so then after you have your fold of pasta here, take your knife. You would not do that, but just simply press down on it. You will create your noodles like that.
Polizia.
Then
La carabinieri
it's
coming
separated.
from the
And
house.
you have your pasta noodles. Voila. There's pasta noodles. And it looks like this. Voila. So this here is fettuccine. Right, so we finished making the pasta noodles, and because for I think legal reasons we can't go in the kitchen, make sure everything is sanitary and safe, and so they're going to cook the noodles for us, and they're also going to cook the sauce that goes with it as well. So now we can enjoy the noodles we made, and then also the tiramisu. All right, God bless. Bye guys. So we have these cool guys here who are cooking for us.
And
Put our
we
pasta in the boiling water
on,
there.
On a pan over there, just a little bit of black pepper. Yeah, you put fire on black pepper.
Okay.
And in this restaurant, this chef, he used a little bit of butter and extra virgin olive oil
Okay.
to make the pasta more creamy.
So black pepper, butter, and extra virgin olive
A
oil.
little bit of black pepper. Yeah, you make it. Yeah, because
Olive
this
oil.
restaurant is working from 11 o'clock to midnight.
Butter,
More butter.
more butter.
So because it was 5, so
A little bit of water from the spaghetti noodles.
you can think about
More water.
a spoon of extra
3.
virgin olive oil and a spoon of butter for one person.
So for one person, you put a spoon of extra virgin olive oil and 1 spoon of butter.
Yeah. Put. So you have to seal a little bit liquid the pasta, okay?
Okay, so leave a little bit of liquid in there.
You can add the cheese. Pecorino cheese and Parmigiano cheese. So it's 2 parts of pecorino cheese and 1 part of Parmigiano cheese.
A 2-part pecorino, 1 part Parmesan cheese.
Yes.
So per serving, it's 2 spoons of pecorino and 1 spoon of
Part and one.
Parmesan cheese. All right, so we got our pasta, and he said the key to this recipe is when the noodles are hot and you're stirring in the olive oil and butter in the pan after the noodles are cooked. You want to take the pan off of the stove for about a minute, and you want to make sure it's a little bit cool, so about 1 minute off the stove, and then you mix in the pecorino romano cheese. And they added Parmesan to it, so 2 part pecorino, 1 part Parmesan, because some people find the pecorino cheese a little too salty. But then you mix that together and then it becomes creamy. If it's too hot, you won't get the creamy cheese that we have here. So we're gonna give it a taste. All right, let's go. And here's our pasta. Buddy, how is it?
Very good.
Very good. So last step is to sprinkle some chocolate on top. And you need to do it right before you serve it.